Another late start, people. Another late start. What's up, puppy? Yeah, we were up pretty late last night playing video games, playing Grand Theft Auto, and then I had to edit the vlog and upload the vlog, even though it was a short one. It still takes a while. It seems the XPS 9000 is starting to slow down a bit. It's not as quick as it used to be, not as jumpy and hoppy as it used to be. But that's what happens as software gets more modern, right? It needs more horsepower to do the same job as it did before, but that's okay. Today what I'm thinking about doing is, I got all this junk here. It's just cardboard and shit and a couple beer cans and whatnot. I'm gonna get this out of here and do some more cleanup, I guess. I really don't know what else to do with myself. I don't know how I did it, but I lost my other Panasonic camera. I wanted to bring that out to the garage and practice welding. I was just gonna grab one of my scrap pieces of metal and draw beads on it and see if I can get better at welding using techniques I researched on YouTube, because there's a project coming up that both Rex and I want to do. That project is, well, see my go-kart frame, I was thinking about turning it back into a go-kart, and then that way there Rex and I can go go-karting. But then I started watching videos of these things called drift trikes, and I'm thinking, you know what, if I put the go-kart tires back on there, I could really shred some lawn in the backyard. Doing some fucking hardcore drifts around corners and shit. And it could be a lot of fun. But I was also thinking building the go-kart, because Rex has his go-kart. And if I had a go-kart, then, you know, we can go mini biking in the pits or go-karting in the pits. Either way, it'd be fun, right? So I'm kind of tossing and turning about that idea. And I figure if I learn how to weld better, it'd be probably a lot better too. Another project that I'm trying to come up with an idea for is, I want to build a keyboard tray. Let me show you my plan here. Basically, I got this Logitech keyboard, which controls this laptop down here, which is hooked up to this television right here, which I use for watching media and stuff. Problem is this keyboard, I don't leave it on my desk all the time, because I do put things on this desk, such as like food plates or whatever, or, you know, when I'm building coils, I move this here keyboard, so I end up moving it over to my chair, and it's kind of a pain in the arse. I'd like to build something that I can hook onto the desk here and have the keyboard floating. Or, you know, I could probably even cheat and move the TV back a bunch, because there's a lot of room back there. And just set the keyboard up there. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, scratch that plan for our project. This will work out. Because I don't really type on the keyboard. I just use the trackpad. And if I'm sitting here and I want to use the trackpad, I just lean over and do it. I got it. That works. You know what? Fuck it. We're fine there. So I want to do some more cleanup around the house. It's Saturday. Got up super late, like I said. You know, I didn't check my phone yesterday at all, and I had 3 missed calls and 2 voicemails. One of the missed calls was from a London number that I don't recognize. No, it wasn't Crazy British Bloke. We got a special weather advisory happening now. What's that all about? Freezing rain warning and special weather statement. There's a potential for freezing rain event across large parts of northeastern Ontario. A large blow from the Texas expected track northeast to Lake Superior this weekend. Blah blah blah. Was a bling bling. Nothing important. Okay, we're fine. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I received a phone call from when I checked the voicemails. Turns out the call from the London region was actually not from London. It was from Stratford. And what it was way back in the day, back in like 2000. No, I'd say 2003 or 4. I used to go to Stratford all the time. I had friends who lived out there, and I'd go out there probably every second weekend, sometimes once a month, at least, and we'd party. We'd just party. Just get fucking belligerently drunk, have campfires, just have a good old time, right? Well, we went to this car auction this one time. That's when my friend's brother bought his first car ever. It was a 1990s, I think, Dodge Colt, I believe is the term for it. One of those little hatchback, like those 4-door hatchbacks, kind of looks like a Chevette, but Chevette, yeah. Anyway, because I signed up, because I was actually thinking, you know, if I find a steal of a deal for dirt cheap at this auction, I'm gonna fucking scoop her up and then bring it back here and flip the fucking thing, right? It's like if I can pick up a car for $200, bring it back here, flip it for $1,000, even the money and registration and fuel to get it back here, it'd be totally worth it. But I ended up not doing it. Well, once you sign up to those auctions, every time there's a fucking auction, they call you to let you know, hey, come on down, we're doing another auction this week. And what it is it's basically this organization where, like, let's say you have a car that's derelict and you just want it off your property, even if it's not derelict, you know, like the cars that bloke used to get and bring to the farm. They still ran and stuff. It's just they were old and they needed a TLC. The body was rotten on them. Engine still ran. Transmission was fine, but they're just an eyesore. They donate them to this charitable cause, and basically it's for kids to learn how to fix cars. That's what they do. So they get these cars in, and kids learn how to become mechanics. They learn to trade mechanics, and they work on the cars and fix them up, and then they auction them off, and the money goes towards their foundation. Well, that's what these were. These auction cars were. And like, he bought his there, and then my friend ended up buying a, what the fuck was it? It was like a Ford Taurus wagon, but it was weird. It had like a rumble seat in the back, like where you put your groceries. You could lift up the floor, and it was like a backwards facing seat. And they bought that thing for about like $500. He bought his Colt for like $250. And all in all, you know, they got some cheap cars out of the deal. I do believe that the parents also bought themselves a Dodge Crappy van and were rocking that for a bit. Because I registered there, I've been getting those non-stop. And it's kind of a pain in the arse because I don't plan on going to those auctions because it's 5 hours away. So, yeah, pretty fucked. And the other call I got was, yet again, a company I got involved with in the past, a local loan Shylock. Learned my lesson about those, but every year around this time and summertime, they call and leave a voicemail on my shit, even though I told them to stop calling me. Basically, they're like, oh, hey, you know, holiday season's coming up. You could probably use the money for Christmas, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you see if we can help you get some funds? And it's like, yeah, they'll give you, like, you get the letters in the mail from, like, these loan Shylocks, right? You probably get them yourself, I don't know. But it's like, oh, here's a credit card for, but it's not really a credit card. It's like, you have a $5,000 check waiting for you at the office. Come in and see what's going on. And they end up saying, okay, well, we'll give you $5,000, but over the term of like 2 to 3 years, you end up paying back like $8,000. So the interest rate's somewhere in like the 35-40 percentile. I'm gonna make some chicken burgers to eat right now because I'm fucking starved. But yeah, like it's just these Shylocks try to friggin' rip people off, and I got into that in the past, and I didn't fuck up my credit, but when I went to go buy the G6, I think that's what they said. It's not I have bad credit, I just have no credit. And you know, like getting into the scams where you live off credit, it's not a way to live. And a lot of you know that. A lot of you already said it. It's like, if I don't have the money for something, then I don't get it. And that's what I want to become. I want to become where, you know, oh fuck, I need a new hard drive for my computer. Oh, but I don't have the funds for it right now. But I have another computer that works, so it's not a necessity. Save up, get the hard drive, pay for it cash. That way there, I don't owe anybody anything. Now obviously with a new vehicle, it's a little bit harder to do that, right? Because cars are fucking expensive, especially up here in Canada. I know cars in the US are a lot cheaper. Some people say it's because your minimum wage isn't anywhere near as high as ours. Other people say it's because stuff's made there, therefore there's no importing. I don't know how it works. I just know that stuff in America is cheaper than stuff in Canada. I know because my cousin goes to Buffalo all the time. Like when she bought herself a new car, she has a place in Buffalo. She's dual citizenship. So every time she buys a new car, she goes to America to buy one, to the USA. And she kind of bounces back and forth between Canada and America where she lives. So that's how she gets away with it. I know if I were to go to the US, like if I were to jump over to like Michigan or Buffalo or whatever and scoop up a car, the moment I cross that border, it would probably cost me more to import it into Canada, even though the importing is literally me just driving it over, because as far as safety rules go, Canada and America are pretty much par. They're pretty much on par. But it would cost me more to transfer that car from the US to Canada than it would be just for me to drive down the street to a dealership and buy a car. So paying for a car cash, theoretically I can do that with my severance, but that's like a one-time lump sum chunk, and I need to make sure that lasts. That's why I'm repairing the G6 also. I need to make sure that I can survive until I find a job. And like I said, I'm not looking for a job right now. I'll deal with that in the New Year's. I got a couple possibilities lined up for things. Well, I was about to show you the dog because he was sitting really cute, and then he fucking did this thing where he stopped being cute. Stay! See, doesn't he look precious? But then he's got to ruin it. Fucking dogs, eh? It's like, he's so precious. And he's like, I'm happy, I want a party. Every freaking time. One note pony. Big times. Now, don't think I don't read the comments, guys. I read the comments, and a lot of you are giving good advice for what to do on these boring days. And some of you were like, well, why don't you go vlog with your family? Well, here's the thing. Dad is on shift work, so I just can't go over to my parents' house, bust out the camera, and shove it in their face. Like, I'm not Mick Juggernuggets. I don't do that. I make the videos myself. Dad likes being in the videos. Mom, probably kind of skeptical about it, but she's okay. Like, it doesn't bug her. You know, but it's not like I'm doing a show like Mick Juggernuggets or Kid Behind a Camera where I film all that stuff. Like, when we start doing the renovations on the house, which I'm not sure when we're going to start those, like I said, Dad works full time. 1 week he works 8 to 4, 1 week he works 4 to midnight. And I do believe this is the week where he works 4 to midnight. So that's one reason why he can't be in the vlogs all the time. But, you know, once he gets time off or some weekend, maybe we can go, because I don't think it's going to take us long to build the walls up. Like, we did the whole downstairs bedroom, him and I, we had that put up and drywalled in a day. And then one other day he hired a dick to come in and mud it and prime it. And then we just he painted it because I can't stand the smell of paint. It gives me headaches. Maybe this new paint, they got this new paint out that apparently doesn't have that problem. But, I know when the ex painted the living room, I didn't like being in the house too often because the smell of that enamel paint or whatever the hell it is really made my brain hurt and made me dizzy and shit. So that's why I try to avoid painting stuff, even though I really want to get some paint and repaint these cupboards. Repaint this shit to, like, I don't know, like a red or something, like a darker color to match the floor, because this fucking Colgate green is not very appealing. Well, you guys, what do you think would be a good color for these doors? Yeah, maybe I should ask people who aren't fucking colorblind what these would be a good color. I don't know. Because I'm going to paint, like, all these doors, that door, these cabinets, this here. I'm going to take this fucking chalkboard off and probably throw it in the garbage, because it's definitely not a country kitchen. And these doors here, and I think that's all I have that's really, because everything else is just modular. So, yeah, that's all. So I'm painting these all up. Maybe put a fresh coat of white on the white part, and then put red or something. To do that, I was literally just gonna, unscrew the hinges from there and there, and take those doors off. Bring them out into the garage, and just give her and paint them out there instead of painting them on, because she keeps opening cabinet doors. Her main favorite right now is opening up the Lazy Susan door. I think this is where she caught a mouse, was in here. Like, she's really interested in what's going on in there all the time. So, thought I saw mouse poop up here. I gotta buy one of those traps like Bill's T-Max showed on Facebook, because apparently he caught like 12 mice in it. I'm sick and tired of the mice, little fuckers. Hey, what about you? Oh, Jesus, Murphy. So yeah, that's why Dad can't be in the videos. And like I said, I'm not making a production like Mick Juggernuggets or Kid Behind a Camera here. I'm documenting my life, and it's kind of cool because a couple of my friends were like, well, last year we had boatloads of snow this time. And I can go back in the vlogs and look and be like, no, last year was just like this. It was fucking barren. We had one big snowfall, which we already had, and then it melted, and then we didn't have shit until like Christmas morning. And that's how it was last year. It was no different. So I'm expecting January, February to be where we test out the work we did this summer in the pipes. I expect it to be, that's going to be when it's going to get super cold, and we're going to be able to test out to see if the actual pipes held up. The new drain, sorry. I know the pipes will be okay, like the actual hot and cold water. But I mean the actual drain, if she locks up or if she free flows. Because she's pretty insulated in there. Like, we bought what? A garbage bag full and a roll of R34, and we fucking packed her. She's packed underneath the house of insulation. So there should be no frickin' way that pipe sees any cold air and freezes. And if it does, it's going to be right there. But you can see there's insulation coming out anyway. But that's the only location that could freeze. And that's well within the insulation of the walls. So here's hoping nothing happens. Oh, I just wasted well, I didn't wait. It's not really a waste, but I just finished watching about 2 hours of Rickham's live show. He's doing a birthday bash. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Rickham. And they're doing a live show, which I fucking hope he didn't monetize, or otherwise that's gonna get fucking taken apart. You know how YouTube is. You play copyright music and they fucking get angry. But yeah, the chat on there was fucking belligerent though. I just spent, while I was watching that, chatting with some people here and there, and I was looking for, I have a plug-in AC charger adapter for this camera. You think I can find it? Nope, couldn't find it. So anyway, this whole box here is pretty much recyclable cardboard. So I'm just going to take this outside and fire it in the blue box. Because, oh, barefoot on the pavement. That's comfortable. Yeah, that's comfortable. That's pretty comfortable. But just wait for him to go do his business and then get him back inside. And I think Chutch wants the game. It's currently 9:37, if you can tell. And we're going to go play some video games, probably some Grand Theft Auto again. Get some more missions going, some fucking missions, and go from there. So I'm just waiting for Poppy to come back inside. I got a rock of piss. That was one thing I wanted to get rid of, was that box. After further inspection, I realized it was all cardboard, and that's all recyclables. So yeah, I'm gonna go rock a piss. Now as for these cabinets, somebody did suggest going to IKEA and buying a whole new kitchen cabinet setup for in here. And I do like that idea. Problem is the nearest IKEA to North Bay is in Toronto. Well, near Toronto. So that's a long haul to go to get cabinets. And these ones work. Sure, they're derelict and they're from 1902, but they hold the shit, so frig it. And I'm just going to repaint them, but need to decide on a color. So in the comments, like I said before, let me know of a color, and one of these days we'll get painting. I'm probably going to have to paint in the house though, because it's too cold outside to do it in the garage. I don't think paint likes to be that cold, so we'll probably just take them out to the garage and treat them, like sand them and strip the paint off of them and go from there. Now I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to have to take, I'm going to have to take this whole drawer right the fuck out when I do the drawers. Remove the hardware. Maybe I can buy new hardware for them. That should be just, double tap screwed in. Buy new hardware for them to liven them up a bit and make them look a little prettier. Hey, what do you say, Kitten Witten? You just sit there looking pretty? Okay. This thing is just like off his fucking rocker all the time. But yeah, like the last time I used, I'm jumping topics again. When I used the AC power adapter for this camera, was a live show we did back in 2013, around this time of the year. That's when I had the camera right here in the corner on a tripod up in the air aiming down on us, and I had it plugged into this electrical outlet, and I have no idea qu'est-ce fuck I did with that adapter. I know I didn't throw it in here. I already, well, let me check in here again just to make sure. I don't think I threw it in here, but you never know with me. That's all N64 shit. Fuck are you? I don't know. Xbox 360. Looks like a splitter. Yeah, that's all N64 shit. Here's the mixers for, and a drum pedal. You know, I might actually have a fucking drum set around here for Rock Band. It's down here. I don't know what that's for. All stuff I need to go through. Guitar Hero Decmo set. Yeah, it's not in here, that's for sure. I would have seen it by now. Oh, what's this? A Nintendo Wii joystick. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know where the hell I put it. And that kind of pisses me off because I actually had 2 of them. And one of them I had upstairs plugged in. And that's how I used to charge the camera after vlogging. The other one I put down here for doing live shows. And for the life of me, I can't find it. So, I'm going to have to do some more digging, I guess. Some more digging. Anyway, I'm going to grab a couple beers, head upstairs, and get some video games going. Oh, hey guys. Well, we're done the stream. We just finished playing Grand Theft Auto for like 5 hours. I don't even know how long we played. 4 hours, I'm going to say it's... Oh, no, 3 hours. 3-hour race. That's what we did. 2 hours and 56 minutes of Grand Theft Auto. It's a very good stream tonight. We had a blast. You know, tons of people came out. Had a great time. It was awesome. I found a battery charger for the camera. I found the actual stock charger. So that's freaking awesome. So I got it working right now to charge up a battery. When the light's green, it's charging. When it turns off, it's charged. And during the stream, I was able to charge these 2 batteries plus the one on the camera. So that's freaking awesome. I actually have 4 batteries for this camera. So that's really cool. I think I only have the 4. I don't think I have the 5th. But they're all the stock hour and 38-minute batteries. Also, I found something else, and I already forgot what it was because of streaming. But that's fine. But I think we're going to shut the vlog down here, people, and we're going to call it a night. No idea what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's saturated Sunday, so probably drink a lot of water. And that made no sense. Just go with it. But anyway, people, I'm going to shut the vlog down. So on that note, thanks for coming out. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.